Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another general cadaver video. If I sound different in this video, I am sick. My throat fucking hurts. And also if my hair looks good, it's because I washed it the other day. I tried to brush it a little bit with my fingers, but it's really, I don't know, it's got some knots in it, so I don't feel like brushing it really more than this. So this is what we got today. Today's video is going to be really exciting because finally I got my Toralei stripe doll. Here she is. So very excited about her. Look at that bob, so cute. She actually got here yesterday, but she was like locked. She was trapped in the mailbox. I had to wait for my brother to get home. By that time it was late and all that, so I'm filming this today. Hopefully I can get it all filmed. I'm a little bit sick, so hopefully I don't start to feel like ass throughout this video, but I'm so excited about her. I unboxed my operetta recently. I bought both of them on April 1st when they released, or March 31st, I can't remember, something like that. And operetta got here first. Operetta got here really fast, and then she took forever. It's literally like the 29th, and she just got here like yesterday, so I am super excited about her. I love her fashion. I like that she's a mean girl in the series. I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. Gosh, she's got gorgeous shoes, a gorgeous bag. I really love her color scheme too, the oranges and the yellows. And this pet is so cute. I've always saw this pet, this like tiger, saber-tooth pet, and I always wondered, who the hell does he go to? Like, who the hell has a tiger as a pet? And apparently a cat has a tiger as a pet. That's definitely orange cat behavior at its finest. And the tiger, say Sweet Fangs, has little stripes on him, just like Toralei. I'm so freaking excited. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love her gloves. We are going to be reading her journal. We're going to be taking her out of the box, taking a closer look at her. And we're also, at some point in this video, going to turn the camera around so we get a better look at her. It says 10/29th, so October 29th, hashtag National Cat Day Volunteer Sesh. There's always like a date on a little cassette tape. I don't know if that's their birthday, but I'm going to assume that that's their birthday, so I'm going to assume that October 29th is Toralei Stripe's birthday. Freaking Toraliner herself. Her little star right here next to the includes doll stand and diary says Confessions of a Master Prankster. And the top of her box says, just because we've got 9 lives doesn't mean we need to rush through this one. Tell that to the government. This little pink and blue. I always love that, the pink and blue. One with the stripes. And this also, this box has the gothic candy cane, like, outside. Hers has to be a different red color. Hers is probably more orangey red compared to Operetta's. I know Operetta has, like a red color scheme. Hers might be a little different, though. Before we get into the video, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Make sure you subscribe and like the video so that I can feed my family and feed the cats. Now, without further ado, let's freaking open Toraliner Strap. Also standing because my cats took over my chair, so I'm just standing. Got this little shirt on. I don't know, the blue keeps coming out of this shirt. I don't know what's happening. I wash it in cold water. I wash everything in cold water. I don't know. And I don't like to damage the boxes, so I'm going to try to be gentle. Always have these plastic little like stickers to keep it closed. Gotta get those. We should read the back of the box, huh? Shouldn't we? Toralei Stripe, daughter of the Werecats. Her age is 15, fell on the first of her 9 lives. Her pet is named Sweet Fangs. She's her pet saber-tooth tiger cub, and it says she's much more cuddly than I am. Favorite food: milkshakes and anchovies, separately, not mixed together. And her BFFs are Meowity and Persephone, which I really tried hard to get. I mean, they were in my cart. I was about to check out with them, and then, of course, they sold out. I know, like, most people didn't get them, or a lot of people who tried to get them didn't get them. I'm not sure why. I guess I'm just guessing maybe Mattel or something miscalculated how many that they were going to need for everyone to get her. For them, it's a 2-pack. I didn't really notice before, but the back of her jacket, and you can kind of see, obviously you'll see better when we turn the camera around, but it has like spikes, and kind of looks like a metal, or not metal, but like a plastic gray thing. kind of under it, so that's pretty interesting. One thing about these dolls I really wish is I wish they came with like a poster like the Bratz dolls used to do. I think that'd be really cool to get like a poster of the doll just with every doll. So she's obviously gorgeous. I really love her bob. I love short haircuts. Well, specifically on women. I kind of prefer long hair on everybody, but that's just because I like hair. Love the little stripes in her hair. My 2013 Toralei, Power Goals Toralei that I have, her stripes like came out of her hair just from like age and play, I'm assuming. Really love her shoes. I will say, I wonder why the toes are out. She's got like a jacket and pants, but then her toes are out. I'm not really sure exactly what season this is, but it still looks good on her. And I really love like the orangey reddish fishnets under her like slitted kind of, what are these, like capri length pants. I like how some of the ghouls have pants, some have skirts, some have dresses. I do like the variety in the fashion. Snipping whatever I can see, really. Her brush is just a regular black Skullet brush with the Monster High handle. We got her pet out. We'll go ahead and take a look at him. He really is super cute. He has these like sharp ears, kind of pointed backwards. He's pretty long. I love his little ascot. It matches his owner, Toralei. There's his cute little face. I believe he has blue eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a girl, huh? I keep thinking this is just like a guy. I guess, I don't know. I see there's a big fat wasp trying to come in my window. He's huge. Oh my god. He's just super cute. I love his fangs. I'm sorry, her. Yeah, this is a guy. I guess the eyelashes should give it away. The little tail is so cute. The little legs. Her jaw is kind of like real square. I guess just because like the tufts of fur. Oh my god, she's so cute. She's a saber-tooth tiger cub. She's a little baby saber-tooth tiger. And Sweet Fangs is such a sweet name for her too. Such a cute little name for a cute little creature. I love the stripes. So I've cut some of it out of the box here. I'm just looking for any more ties. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear. My cat loves to scratch the carpet. It's one of her favorite pastimes, so don't mind her. We kind of just let her live her best life. She was an orphan. We found her abandoned by her mother. Kind of just let her do whatever she wants to do. She deserves it. And we think she has mental problems. We think she has brain damage from lack of nutrition because she acts very peculiar. Got her stand here. Oh. Pretty standard, just a black stand. This is her little bag. It's really cute. It's this, I guess like maybe a truer red color. It's got these claw scratch marks on the front. You can see this little bag decoration. It's like a little yarn ball, maybe, or some sort of seed. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a yarn ball, because like cats like to play with yarn, but it also has feathers on it, or leaves. I'm not sure if these are feathers or leaves, so I'm not sure if it's like yarn and feathers, or like a seed and leaves. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is. It has some metal spikes on the top. And then on the back here, you can see she has this pocket thing on the back. Extra compartment on the back of her purse. This purse is really cute. And the handle is pretty like malleable. So you could like put it on either of her shoulders. Okay, but we still have her to get out. So I do hate how difficult dolls are to get out of the box. Maybe. to get this tape off here. If I can get under this tab. Oh, there's the scissors. Ah! This is not idiot-proof packaging. -2 points. Driving while intoxicated? -5 points. Oh my god. This is difficult. I hate the tabs. They use like extra strength industrial glue. Okay, we got her out of the box. And we also have her journal out of the box. So I can put this insert back in her other box. Okay, so I got the insert back in the box. I'm gonna put the lid on. Oh. Ah! Okay. I think I'm well noticing it. The mix Saturn burger. Okay, we got the box. And now for the star of the show, Toralei stripe. And look at this tail. I got this out of the box. I was like, what the heck is this? I believe you can bend it. Mine kind of has a little tear in her tail, if you can see. But yeah, I mean, you can bend it. I don't know. I don't know how the heck. I guess I'm just gonna keep hers kind of like curved or just curly. Okay, and now I'm gonna have to get the ties out of the back of her head. I do hate how they do that, but her bob is so gorgeous. I love like the red and then the more like truer orange. The combination of the two colors is gorgeous. I'm trying my best to get the ties out. Hey, oh, all right. So I finally got Toralei stripe out of the box. Here she is. First of all, her face is absolutely stunning. She's got these gorgeous big lips. It's this kind of purple-y, like reddish lipstick. It's not exactly red, not exactly purple. It's somewhere in the middle. I love her eyeshadow. So on the outside, she has kind of this darker, like a silvery color on the bottom. On the top, it's like brown in the very back, followed by a line of green and a line of pink. I think it just really makes her green eyes stand out. She has these beautiful green eyes. I love the pupils being as a cat's pupil. They put her tail over or under. They put the tail over the belt. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I prefer belts and stuff to be like over the tail, just because I don't like when they get dragged down. And I kind of want the belt buckle to be more in the front. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I do love the belt, how it's gold and silver. I love the silver buckle in the front. I love her ascot. Hers is orange as opposed to Sweet Fangs, whose is black. This jacket too, I really like. It kind of reminds me of like something Deuce Gorgon would wear. It's kind of like a snake-ish, well, not really. It's just kind of like a crossing pattern, but it looks very nice. I love the red, sparkly, like stitched outline. Her shirt reminds me of Claudine's shirt, except hers is like an animal print. This is obviously like claw marks going all the way around and through. Kind of reminds me of a candy cane. I do feel like a kid on Christmas. And then her gloves are red. Now, I thought that was very interesting when I was seeing pictures of her doll, because my 2013 Power Goals Toralei has black gloves, but I was very surprised to find out that the original Toralei's gloves are actually red. One thing I noticed, so this hand, the studs are painted. However, this hand, there's 4 studs on the bottom. They are not painted. I will be having to buy acrylic paint markers to fix that. But I mean, out of everything that could be wrong with this doll, that's something so minor. It's like, I'm okay with that, like being what's wrong with my doll. Even with how long it took to get her, I'm glad Like, you know, sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes that can mean you're going to get a better doll instead of a rushed doll. I will say her head, like her hair is super, super gelled. Like, her hair's not going anywhere. I probably will not wash it. I don't really know. I'll probably keep it this way. I don't know, because I don't like getting the dolls themselves wet. I only like to wet their hair, so I probably will be keeping her hair like this as much as I don't want it to be like this. I do love how the bob curves inward. It's very nice. I love the stripes. It's so fierce. It's so beautiful. It's so fashionable. I love it so much. Her whole outfit is gorgeous with the reds and oranges. Red, oranges, and the blacks. And of course her really long tail. I kind of like it when it's kind of at her side. You can kind of see it from the side there. Her pants are these like capri length pants. Her shirt is pretty long. It's like a shirt dress almost, but her pants are like regular size pants. They look to be pretty low on her, I will say. I'm gonna try to push her pants up a little more, just out of like her little hip joints. I kind of like the pants to sit higher on my dolls. There we go. All right. Yeah, that looks a lot better to me. So I just pulled her pants up a little bit so we can see here. Oh, she's hungry. The slits in her pants. I really like that. I really like that. You can see much more from the back. See the orangey reddish. I'm not sure. I guess it's more so red. Her skin is just peeking through, which is orange. You can see the red fishnet tights here through the slits in her pants. I'm not sure if these are 2 pieces or 1. And then we get on to her shoes. She has these, like, I'm not really sure what to call these, like a platform wedge? Like a platform wedge. I'm not exactly sure what to call these. The studs on the top, I think, are painted silver. However, the studs on the bottom are left red. I do want to fix that. And you can see here on her leg, she has some stripes, just like on her face. I believe her arms may have stripes. I'm not sure exactly if her arms have stripes. Here's the little collar on the back of her jacket. It has this like plating here, this plastic plating, so I guess it can't like crumble or fold or anything. And these spikes are also plastic. She has silver piercings in both of her ears. One of her ears has 2 and one of her ears has 1 piercing. This doll is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm just so happy to have her. A little bit of lore about her that I know that she is a foster kitten. She was like found on the streets and like picked up. I believe she was, I guess, abandoned by her mother cat. I don't know if the mother cat took her other siblings or not, but for some reason she did not take her, which is really sad. And that does happen a lot. We have a cat who was abandoned by their mother. So I guess maybe she committed a crime or something. She was picked up, she was taken to juvie, and I believe she spent a while there until she got like, I think she either lived with the headmistress of the school, and she either still lives with her, or she lives with Meowlity and Persephone. I'm not exactly sure specifically of her lore, but yeah, I think I know, it said she considers Meowlity and Persephone her BFFs, but I'm not sure if they consider each other like sisters just because they like live together and they're foster siblings, or if they just consider each other like, again, BFFs. But yeah, she is absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and read her diary, and then we will get into the close-ups of everything that we have. And I'll go ahead and read off what the front of her diary says. So the front of her diary says, "Better have 9 lives if I catch you reading my diary. This diary belongs to Toralei." Oh, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into reading her diary. I've already read, like, what the very front of the page says. Just like with Operetta, the back of her journal does not have the About Me section, so I am going to have to try my best and find the original About Me section and try to put it in here. Try to, like, read it out loud, but if I can't find it in time, I'll just put, like, a picture up in here. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they chose to get rid of that. I mean, it is a pretty important section. It gives you more than, like, the back of the box gives you. And then the back of the box, or the back of the notebook, is, like, in a different language. I'm not sure if it's, like, French or something. I'll go ahead and get into reading it. So the first page says July 25. So July 2nd, 2005, I guess. Oh, they're telling math jokes now. Q. What do you get if you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? A. Pumpkin pie. And then pi is spelled P-I, like the little symbol, like the little 3.14, blah, 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 blah. The math geeks I'm stuck on this bus with think that this is funny. So funny, in fact, that the harpy sitting in front of me shoots milk out of her nose when she hears the punchline. I don't think it's funny at all. I'd rather be listening to the music I have stored in my eye coffin, but 2 hours into our 5-hour ride home, my eye coffin gave up the ghost. It should have lasted the whole trip, and then some, except that one of my math camp roomies accidentally unplugged my eye coffin charger last night when she plugged in her fright light. I don't even know why a ghost needs a fright light. What? She was afraid she would trip over something and go bump in the night? I realized what happened when we woke up this morning, but we had to leave first thing, so I didn't have time to put a full charge on it. At least I got enough battery life to block out the 2 hours dedicated to the singing of X number bottles of gold juice on the wall. To add to the misery, the seats on this bus only have room for 2 monsters, and Reality and Persephone are, of course, sitting together, which left me stuck in a seat next to a troll named Tila, who had never been away from her bridge for more than a day until she came to math camp. She cried herself to sleep every night. Not that any other monster but me noticed that. But then again, I noticed everything. I also noticed that Tila wasn't laughing at any of the math jokes either. In fact, she seemed to be more miserable than I was. Well, now, here I was, thinking she was missing her bridge. But if that were the case, why didn't she seem excited about going home? Dish, I said. She turned and looked at me for a moment, and then she stared back ahead. Okay, shoot yourself then, I said, and then tried to curl up in the seat to take a cat nap, which I had almost accomplished when she said, my boyfriend broke up with me, by text, the first night of math camp. She still wasn't looking at me, but she wasn't crying either. He was my first real boyfriend, and I don't know why I'm telling you, because you don't seem to care about any monster besides yourself, and you'll probably figure out a way to use this to make me even more miserable. I didn't show it, but that really hurt. Just because I enjoy the chaos that a good practical joke brings, doesn't mean that I'm intentionally cruel, does it? I don't think it does, and besides, where's the fun of kicking some monster when they're already down? It's a lot more fun to see the surprise on a monster's face when they think they've got it all together, and you can help them see that they don't. So I said, guess you better tell me the whole story then, so I can do a thorough job. That actually brought a ghost of a smile to her face. Tila told me that her ex-boyfriend was applying to colleges and that he decided he needed to keep his options open in case he might meet his intellectual equal at school. At first, I didn't believe he actually wrote that, and then she showed me the text. Does he really think he's that smart? I asked. She kind of shrugged and said, he's scary smart, but not as good at math as I am, especially with differential equations. She told me he really wanted to get into this one school because his favorite mad scientist taught there. I'd never heard of that school, but I knew who the mad scientist was because Mr. Hack made us watch a bunch of his videos in class. The videos were deadly boring, but the mad scientist had this old accent and strange speech pattern. I used to mimic his voice in class to make Mr. Hack jump. I'd wait until Mr. Hack's back was turned and then scream, Hack, these students release you, will, all yet once? It's all like weirdly spelled. It cost me several days in detention and a trip to Headless Headmistress Bloodgood's office the last time I mimicked the mad scientist, but even Mr. Hack admitted he couldn't tell the difference between the scientist's voice and my imitation of it. We talked about a few more things, and then Tila finally fell asleep. I was about to finally fall asleep as well, but not before having to hear another math joke, followed by an explosion of milk from the seat in front of me. July 2-8. July 2-8. Is it 2002? What the hell? July 2-8. It was just July 2-5. I'm confused if you can't tell. July 2-8. I went to Monster High today to pick up some pictures I left in the Fear Book office. When I was done, I went up to the Belfry. It's a good place to keep an eye on things without other eyes watching you. It's also a good place to take a nap. Usually the hunchback who rings the bells, works up there, but he was on summer vacation in France or somewhere, so I had the place to myself. Until Spectra came floating through, that is. She thinks that she's very stealthy, but it's almost impossible to sneak up on me, and I heard the rattle of her chains long before she actually appeared. I pretended to be asleep for a moment. Then, with my eyes still closed, I said, "What do you want, Spectra?" "Oh, hello, Toralei. Did you hear the news?" Most monsters don't trust anything they hear from Spectra. I know better. There's always an element of truth in her news. You just need to know how to listen. Here's an example. Oh, come on, Gizmo. Sorry, my cat is, begging for attention. I tell them they can sit in my lap, and they just don't listen to me. Look, will you come here? Oh my god. Spectra told me that she heard that Nefra is moving back to town and will be taking over for Miss Kindergruber in Homick. Not only that, but Mr. Kindergruber is also going to quit teaching to become a roadie. Oh, Mrs. Kindergruber is also going to quit teaching to become a roadie for her favorite rock and roll band. Now, as much fun as it is to imagine Miss K climbing stacks of amps while wearing a sleeveless leather vest, bandana, and steel-toed boots, it's not going to happen. Although when compared to the thought of Nefra actually lowering herself to teach, it's practically a done deal. Miss K will be hitting the road. I'm pretty sure out of that confusing jumble of information, the one true fact is that Nefra is moving back to town, and probably sooner rather than later. Now there's a monster who enjoys kicking some body when it's down. Somebody when it's down, or some body when it's down? July 3-0. Okay, it's probably all in the same year, but she's just wording it really badly. July 28th, so this is July 30th. But she just put July period 3 period 0 period. Got an email today from Tila, the troll girl I sat with on the ride home from math camp. Apparently her ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfiend, I've been reading it incorrectly, told her that he got a call for the mad scientist he wanted to study under. The scientist told her ex that his test scores indicated a skull weakness in differential equations. It's spelled really weird and hard to read, and that her ex should find some monster that was intellectually superior and get some tutoring. Her ex was certain it was the professor, since no monster could fake that voice. He also apologized to Tila for being an arrogant jerk and asked if she would tutor him in differential equations. Tila told him that she would have to check her schedule sometimes. It's just precious the way things work out for the beast. For the best. August 13th. I bought a ball of dragon thread today for Sweet Fangs. It's just about the only material that's strong enough to survive more than one play session with her. I don't know what I'm going to do when Sweet Fangs gets bigger, because I'm probably going to need the whole dragon, and I'm not sure Mom and Dad are going to be good with that. August 25th. M and P came over today. Oh, Malady and Persephone. They're like my sisters, and I can't imagine how boring life would be without them. We do just about everything together, and some monsters even think we're related, but we're not. Not that it matters, since we don't really care what other monsters think anyway. We are who we are, and any monster or monsters that want to try and hurt us better get ready for a long miserable day. Today we weren't worried about being hurted. Today was a brainstorm session. Our mission, phone storage filled up, so. Replay Cleo de Nile and her minions for not only ruining our perfectly planned graduation prank, but also for taking away part of our valuable summer vacation by arranging our trip to math camp. Knowing that it was Cleo who got the better of us is almost as irritating as being wet or having my first stroke the wrong way. I can't believe that I actually helped her when she first wanted to be a part of the Fear Squad, Cleo didn't even know how to do a cartwheel, much less a round-off. So I took her under my claw and taught her everything I knew, and since I'd been doing gymnastics from the time I was a kid and I knew a lot, I finally got Cleo to the point where she started to get it, and instead of being a liability, she started contributing. I figured that for all my hard work and leadership, Nefra would make me the Fear Squad captain when she graduated. Only she didn't. She passed it to Cleo. I can still remember what Nefra said to me when I confronted her about it. I didn't want Cleo to succeed. I wanted her to be humiliated, but since you helped her, you get to deal with the consequences. Then Cleo acted as if she deserved to be the captain, and that she automatically knew everything there was to know about leading the Fear Squad. She should have showed some humility and stepped aside. She didn't, so now it's up to me to teach her some new lessons, and I can't wait for class to be back in session. And then this is the last entry. It's August 31st. There's a meteor shower tonight, which will give us the perfect opportunity to practice the 3 Ds: divert, design, demure. First, I divert attention away from myself, although tonight the meteor shower should do that for me. Next, I design a surprise for my intended victim, but it's scratched out, student, and then after the unexpected happens, I demure. Oh my, what happened here? More later. Ended up scrapping the 3 Ds tonight, mostly because the meteor shower diverted me. I was supposed to meet Meality and Persephone at this coffee shop down close to the beach. It's the only time I go to the beach since sand plus water plus fur equals unhappy Werecat. But they were late, so I grabbed a catnippuccino, and waited. The owner turned down the lights of the shop, so it was almost dark, and then the sky was falling. The ghouls showed up just as somewhere down the beach a monster started playing guitar, and I said, just because we've got 9 lives doesn't mean we need to rush through this one, and we didn't. And then it goes into the French or whatever, so hopefully I can find the About Me section, and hopefully I'll be able to put that in the video. Okay, so here we are. We're going to start the close-ups of Toralei's stripe. So here is her gorgeous face. You can see that the left side of her face has this gorgeous discoloring. It's slightly a darker orange, darker yellowy tone. Give you a quick little overview. I'm sorry, my cat is in the microphone. She has a very, very long tail. I did put some curl in it. It also has some holes in it, if you could tell. Pretty big gash there. But I love her outfit. Let me see if anything changes color if I lower the light here. This is just natural lighting. Turn this up so we can see her as good as possible. Her little orange ascot is so cute. I really, really love the red gloves as well. Again, I will have to fill in the silver where the studs are because they're not filled in. These were, however, the other ones were not. And I love how her gloves, just like her Power Girls doll, are mismatching shapes. Here is her bag with these beautiful stripes or claw marks here. You can see these. I'm not sure if they're more feathers or leaves. I'm not sure if this is a ball of yarn or some sort of seeds. I like the wrapping for the bag. The little dots. And the back of the bag has this little pocket on it. This beautiful claw mark shirt with this beautiful jacket. I love the shine on it. Kind of catches the light. You see obviously her bob has this beautiful mix of this redder, more ginger orange and this beautiful more true orange with these beautiful stripes. Absolutely stunning face. You can see that makeup there. her gorgeous earrings. And moving down, her gold and silver belt. I really like how they did gold and silver because they both look great on her. Her pants here. You can see the tights. Here are her shoes. You can see the stripes on her ankles. Absolutely gorgeous doll. And you see how her lips are like a slight purple. Definitely not red. Then here we have Sweet Fangs. Oh, dang cat hair. Here we have Sweet Fangs. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's probably the prettiest little saber-toothed tiger I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely love the ascot. I think it's just such a cute little detail. See the stripes here. The little paws, the little toe beans on the bottom, so cute. I love the little tail. And the pointed, like, jaw, because, like, the tufts of fur, she just kind of looks funny. I love the long pointed ears. Oh! Her eyes look funny from the top. She looks cross-eyed from the top. But she's so freaking cute. I would have Sweet Fangs as a pet for sure. I'm really excited to have her. I'm really bummed about the Werecat twins because they are her best friends. I wish I could have gotten them to go with her, but hopefully next time, hopefully in a few years if they do them again, I can get them. Wish me luck. Alright, so me, Toralei, and Sweet Fangs, all three want to thank you so much for watching today's video. We all really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you specifically to those who stayed until the end of the video. Thank you so much to my patrons. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Goal is 500 subscribers, and then hopefully once we beat that goal, hopefully we can get to 1,000. I'm trying to feed my family, take care of myself. We really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing Toralei striped. To those of you who wanted her, I really hope you were able to get her. If you were able to get your hands on the Werecat twins, I'm super jealous, but I hope to see your videos about the dolls. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Please follow me on all my other social media accounts. And please stay tuned for more book content, book reviews, horror movie content, horror movie reviews. I got lots more planned for the channel, so please stick around and stay tuned. Also, if you want to see more of me, please check out the Patreon and also my other social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, all that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and yeah, I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys!